Hey, it's Tammy Thomas from T2 Volleyball, and we have another Tammy's Tips for Tryouts, and this is, I think, number 6, tip number 6, tip number 5, somewhere around there. Maybe it's 5. Let's call it 5.5, just in case we're already past 5. But yeah, I got my roller, I'm hanging out, I'm just gonna do my workout for the morning. But my tip for you guys this week, it kind of stems from some things that are happening in our club, like in a sense of people asking questions like, I don't know if we want to try out for your club because so-and-so, like my daughter's friends, are going to be playing for this club and she really wants to play with her friends. Now, as a coach, and this is like, aside from T2, this is like not stemming from my affiliation to my club that I own. This is stemming from just as a player, as somebody who like, literally, I was pretty alone when I went through a lot of what I was going through. I had a lot of friends, but honestly, like to get to the level that I needed to get to, which was like a Team BC level, and then moving on to a collegiate level, and then moving on to an international level training on the beach, is that like you can't necessarily follow friends, because it's so important to create your own identity and player. And then secondly, when you play for clubs, so this is right for tryouts for a club, is that you want to be looking at the coaches and you want to look at the program, you want to look at the costs, does that work for you? You know, everything that kind of is included. Do they do fundraising? Are they a club that is fully invested in the development of you as an athlete? That's really, really important. And the way that you can find that out is at tryouts. So that's why this is a tip for tryouts, is that when you're there, you want to pay attention to the drills. What are they doing? Are they moving you around a lot? Are you stagnant? Do you feel bored? Do you feel comfortable? Do you like the coaches, or are they kind of brash and you don't really feel comfortable in that environment? Or are they really friendly and maybe you don't know if you're going to be pushed by them? There's things that are really important when you join a club team, because you are spending 4 months with that club team, and getting out of that club what you need for personal growth is really important. So whether a friend is going to that club or not, that should be kind of on the side, like, yeah, okay, I'm happy my friends are here. That's going to be more exciting, maybe more fun for you, which is really important. But development, getting those skills, really kind of building and creating who you are, not necessarily kind of just being part of a group. Okay, so being part of a group, being a follower, we want to create leaders, and you really want to be a leader in your life so that people will follow you and you can kind of create something, and something bigger than even volleyball. And so that's my tip, is that when you go to the tryout, pay attention to the coaches, pay attention to what's happening, pay attention to the group as a whole, so not just your 1, 2, 3 friends, little cliques that you guys have, because it's really important that when you play for a team and you play a sport that's a team sport, you know what your group's going to look like, and your leaders, which can be your coaches, right? So that's my tip for you guys. You know, go and kill it at your tryouts. Go to more than one tryout. I know that goes against the T2, you know, come to T2. I don't care where you go. I just want you to develop. I want you to get better. I want you to make the team that you want to make. And you should know the type of team you want to make. You should sit down and make a list of the things that you want to get out of your club season, and then find the club that's going to get you there the most. Okay, because you're not going to have a good year, and you might make a team. Yes, you made the team you wanted to make, and then you go back and after the season, you're going, oh, I really didn't want that, you know, but did you do it earlier? If you didn't do it earlier, then you get what you get. You know, you didn't do your research on the program. So this happens all the time at a collegiate level. I have athletes that are so excited to play down in the States, and they get these scholarships, and they're just like pumping because they're pumped. Like, they're 2 years, they get a scholarship in grade 11, and they get so excited. And they get down there and they didn't do their research. The coach is their first year coaching, or maybe even the coach gets fired because they weren't a good coach, and then they hired a new coach in. Who knows who that coach is going to be, you know? So I just think it's so important to research the club. Like, have they had a solid coach over the numerous of years, or are they switching coaches all the time, especially at a collegiate level? At a club level, we're always finding new coaches because we really want you to learn from different people. Right? So it's actually maybe not a benefit to have the same coach over and over and over if they're not a coach that's like continuously learning and that sort of thing. So most of the clubs in the Okanagan, you're lucky. Most coaches are always continuously learning, and all the clubs I've talked to, a lot of the coaches, I really like a lot of them. So you really need to kind of do your research for what's for you, because there's a lot of great coaches here in the Okanagan. It's just really important to find what's going to get you to that higher level. All right, so that was a really long tip this week, but I think that it's really important for even down the road, so past these tryouts, to getting to that development and maybe even when you go to university and pick those teams. So good luck in your tryouts again. Remember, this weekend we got our U13-14 tryouts this weekend. You've got to register now, man. It's too late if you don't get in. We want you in. We want you there. We want to, kind of give what we give and see if people like us. And if they like us and we like them, then we're going to have a great season. And that's what we're going for. So don't forget to register for U13-14 tryouts. They're this Sunday coming up. And then we got our U14 boys, U14-15 boys this Sunday as well. So check that out. And, register now, right now, I'm just telling you. And if you're not coming to ours, register for your tryouts that you're going to, because volleyball is awesome. Good luck.